Alright guys, welcome back to the Packed Life. Guys, today we have a longer conditioning piece for you today. There's going to be no weights involved and you're going to be working for roughly 30 minutes straight. You're going to try and keep a sustained pace the whole way through, and this one is called Aquaman. Alright, so the very first thing that we're going to be doing today, guys, we're doing one round. We're going to be doing 160 double unders, or twice the number of normal skips. You're then going to be moving on to an 800-meter run, or you can do 40 box jumps, and then you're going to be moving on to 40 burpees. So just one round of that, and then we're going to be doing 2 rounds where we work through 80 double unders. We're going to be doing a 400-meter run, or 20 box jumps, and then 20 burpees. Right, from there, guys, we're moving on to 3 rounds, where again the rep scheme comes down, where we start with 40 double unders, a 200-meter run, or 10 box jumps, and then 10 burpees to finish. All right, so guys, obviously a fair amount to think about as you go through that, but it's the same movements, just chopped and changed in order to make it and keep it a little bit more interesting for you. All right, guys, get after this one. Keep that heart rate up high, but at a sustained pace. We don't want you to drop off too much towards the end. All right, that is it. Aquaman today. Have some fun with this one. Really good for the lungs. We'll catch you soon. Right, guys, welcome back to the Packed Life. Guys, today I've got Rafi with me to help me demonstrate some of the key points of performance on the burpee. Guys, during this lockdown period, we've done an enormous amount of burpees, and it's a really good one just to make sure that you get those little intricacies right that help you do this well. All right, so first of all, guys, we need to make sure that the burpee, we're almost going to separate this into 2 movements, and there's going to be one critical part on the dynamic side which will help you to get this right. The first part is that we start with a jump backwards. So Rafi puts her hands on the ground and she jumps back. She's going to pause here for us. And guys, what you'll see is that as she jumps her feet back, she's basically got into a perfect push-up position. Okay, so this movement was a jump. Now we would go through what we term a good push-up. Then she'd jump forward and she comes straight back up. Okay, so obviously now the movement is not that static. So we don't jump back, pause, do a push-up, come up, and it's a little bit more dynamic. But the one thing that I really want to focus on today is that when we do jump the feet back, we don't let your lower back drop too, your hips drop too fast, putting pressure on that lower back. All right, so as your feet hit the ground at the back, we want to lower hips and shoulders at exactly the same time, just like Rafi did there. Get into a good push-up, come back up, and then we can jump the feet forward and go up. All right, so let's show us one more time. This is what it looks like dynamically, but with a brief pause there. Great job, Raf. What you'll see, guys, there, and we watch one more, is that her hips and her thighs don't touch the floor before her chest does. And that's really critical here. So if Raf lets her hips drop down really low quickly, all the way down. Okay, do a bad one for us. She just keeps doing good ones. Do a bad one for us. So hips down low, there we go. Okay, so that worm-like sort of position that we got into there, guys, especially as you're jumping downwards, gravity is going to create a big pressure on your lower back. And that's the biggest thing for us to avoid is worming on the way down. On the way up, it's not the end of the world to worm because we don't have that additional pressure from your weight pushing down. All right, so one more good rep from Raf. Jumping back, straight down into a good quality push-up and back up. Guys, think about a push-up when you're doing your burpees. That's going to help a lot. Okay, catch you for another tip soon.